since when I arrived in beginning of December last year, I found that there was already like a skeleton of what we call a situational report, which is a SITREP, which is a normal tool you use it's used in many countries during periods of emergencies or pandemic, etc., like is now, which collects information on national level, regional level, city, town, or whatever, and is then made available to the public. And this information contains not just numbers, but elaboration on numbers, so rates, graphs, and so on. So we've been working at improving, finalizing this report, etc., which is fairly simple. Has got 4 or 5 graphs, no more than that, a couple of about 4 tables. But the point is the graphs do not change very much from one day to the other. So we have been producing and distributing it tentatively internally, just to see how people were reacting and how it looked and so on, whether it was useful. There are things which still needs to be refined, improved. It's a live document, so there is always room for improvement. But the key point is, if you produce it on a daily basis, it's not very informative because the graphs do not change so much from one day to the next day. So by giving it once a week, it's much more, it gives you more of an impact. The SITREP also contains key points, so really bullet points of summarizing the information and the key messages that we want to give to the public. Again, this is not something that changes very much from one day to the other. So that's what is behind the idea of moving from a daily basis to a weekly basis. I just would like to add that I'm really looking forward to next Wednesday, where we can, hopefully we will be ready with the first renewed version of the SITREP, which then will be made available to the media and to the public, and we look forward to feedback.